You're vastly experienced now. You've played in many Merseyside derbies. What will you be saying to the younger lads whose probably first derby it will be?
I don't think I'll use the word enjoy it, because I don't think that's something you can do unless you win, unless you get a positive result. You know, I think looking back, you can probably enjoy it more. So it's just, you know, go out there and be you. Don't let yourself down. Don't let the occasion get to you. Go and perform. You know, there's a reason why you're in the team. Go and perform. Do the things you're good at, and like I say, get the teammates around you, and hopefully that'll make a big difference.
I tell you what, to win at Anfield or Goodison, it's special in the Merseyside derby. I've featured in a few victories, 2-1 at Goodison that I can remember. Peter Beardsley got the winner for us when he came over from Liverpool. Wayne Clark scored in a 1-0 victory. 30 game unbeaten run for Liverpool. So that was great to get over. And then Gary Stephen, remember, at Anfield scored a goal. So what's your best memories? I know what you're going to say. Obviously, you're going to say your goal, but there must be some great victories.
No, I think if you take that away, you know, the result was still a draw. It was still a pretty decent draw. I think we drew away at Anfield in the cup, and then obviously Dan Gosling got his wonder goal this season. Did the 3 deflections and went in. You know, that period was really special. You know, we managed just, you know, to get us through the cup. You know, that sort of couple of week home and away. You know, the quick fire with the replay and stuff. I think that sits in. You've got, you know, the 2-0 victory. You know, there's a couple in there, but you know, unfortunately, like I said before, there's been some bad moments. You know, just the wrong time. You know, we've had a couple of these occasions where we've had a couple too many injuries, or it's just before a cup game. I remember David Moyes having to change the team around totally because it was probably a few days before, you know, the cup semi-final. The same as obviously last time when Ramiro got sent off. You know, we've had a couple of bits of bad luck with the fixture pile up sort of thing, but I say that's all in the past now. You got to look to the future. Obviously myself, I'm not probably going to have too many derbies left in me. I'd love to come away with a win, a positive result of some sort, obviously from Anfield.
I've got to mention the goal, Jags. Cop end. What a strike. But what about the celebration? Left a lot to be desired, by the way. Diamond and Daz celebrated it more than you in the commentary.
Yeah, it's weird. People have asked me that. I've obviously been hammered, like yourself included. You know, quite a lot of people have given me a lot of stick. But it was just, you know, I think there was a lot of frustration, obviously, in the game. You know, we were playing okay, but you know, we managed to be losing 1-0. And it was getting late. Then, say it was just, you know, an attempt that luckily went in, and say no celebration planned. I don't obviously score too many goals. It was, so I say, I was quite numb. You know, I didn't really realise what had gone on. I think I just carried on doing a big loop and jumped back into position. But you know, that sums up, you know, what it sort of meant. You know, it was just, you know, just went into sort of a place of no emotion, and like I say, the other lads and, you know, Dazzler and Diamond have numerous of times told me how they was jumping around in the box and things like that, which, you know, that makes it more special. You know, hear stories about how other people celebrated rather than, you know, watching it. I watched the goal up to the point I've scored, then I cut it off. I don't watch the celebration. That's about it. But like I say, it was a great moment. It'd have been possibly a bit nice if it was the winning goal, but you know, that's probably being a bit picky.
I know, because Sharpie always mentions it to you, doesn't he?
Well, definitely.
It weren't the winning goal.
Yeah, exactly. We'll still give it Sharpie. Like I say, I'm not sure it counts in black and white, but you know, we'll let him off with that one.
I know in '87 when I joined Everton, the first Merseyside derby I played in, Peter Reid came up to me. It was dead loud in there. The Getter Blaster were going, there was passion, and Reedy come up to me, and it's changed now, football, I accept that, but Reedy come up to me and he said, for the first 20 minutes, son, forget the ball, because you're not going to get a kick, there'll be tackles flying in, but it has changed a little bit. But what will it be like in that dressing room? Is there a lot of lads that just relax before a game, or is there a few of you quite boisterous and urging the boys on?
I say quite a lot of lads do their own little thing. Obviously there's massages to be had, there's even footage of, you know, if it's the strikers, you know, looking at what the defenders are doing, vice versa. If you've got a player to play against, just refreshing your mind. You stick in your own groups, and there's a little bit of, you know, there's obviously conversations and stuff, but it is quite mellow. I think that's something I've noticed from the start of sort of your career till now. There's not too much shouting. Obviously, just before you go out and stuff, it'll start to heat up. You know, you can sense the sort of nervousness and the, you know, the anticipation to what's going on. The lads sort of get a little bit louder. But normally for the build up for for the game. It is quite, you know, the music's on, like you say, that's sort of in the background, but the lads are all got their own little thing. Probably the music they listened to last week that they scored a goal to, they'll put the same on. You know how superstitious we all are and things like that. But no, I get back in the day, it probably was the passion and all sorts, and you probably want the lads to be super fired up, but you know, the last thing you'd want is someone, you know, taking someone out within, you know, a minute or two, and was playing with 10 men and things like, you know, the way football's gone these days, it's a little bit more difficult to probably be as aggressive and as probably crazy as they were in obviously your day and stuff, Snods. But like I say, the lads are used to doing things their own way. Might change slightly for the derby because there is obviously a little bit more on it. But like I say, it's all about being comfortable for when you start the game and going out there and performing.
What's it like for you personally? Do you get nervous before any game, or extra nervous for a derby game? I didn't really get nervous for many games, but it weren't until I was in that tunnel waiting to go down and come out to Z Cars or their song that they sing.
Yeah, exactly. It's difficult. I don't know if you describe it as nerves, because I think nerves is something when you don't really know what to expect or what you're doing. But you do have the apprehension, you have the excitement, the anticipation, and obviously the not wanting to fail, not wanting to let people down. I think that's sort of the emotions you have going through you. But you know, we should all know what we're doing. We should all know how to play the game we're about to go and play. But like you say, there's always that part of you that never quite knows how it's going to go. You know, you want the first touch, you want your first tackle, you want well, preferably the first goal. You know, things like this. So I suppose, you know, you can clarify that or put that all in a bubble and say it is a little bit of nervous tension, but so I say it's not a panicky nervous tension. It's just something. I think you need it for most games to play your best and be as sharp as you can when you go out there.
Well, it's a big week for us. We've got the derby on Saturday. We've got Man United at Old Trafford on Tuesday. Still a great opportunity to try and get in that top six. We're playing well. We're playing as well as anybody in the country, I believe. And the two massive games for us.
Yeah, well, that's a difficult thing. I said before, it's hard to look past the derby, but you know, it's one game / 2 games a season, and you know, it's not going to be the defining point of where we finish and all sorts. But we also know that a good result and can kick us onto obviously a difficult away game at Man U, and then obviously a difficult home game at Leicester. But if we can have a really positive week and really kick on, like you say, the potential to knock on the doors for those places that you know, the teams above us keep losing or beating each other and things like that, we need to try and keep up the fight for as long as possible. I think that's the plan for us, to put ourselves in the mixer for as long as possible, to sneak up there and break into it. And the only way we can do that is by having positive results against the teams in and around us.
Well, I'd just like to say, pal, good luck for Saturday.
Cheers, mate.
You could make my Saturday night and the boys my Saturday night unbelievable, because it is the lot of nervous tension, you say, in the game, but it's for the fans. This game, I know the boys want to win it for themselves, for Everton Football Club, but it is special for the fans if we win the game. Yeah, definitely. We all know that, and that's the main reason we go out there. Obviously, on this occasion, it's more so for the fans that turn up week in, week out, and are very proud to wear the colour blue.